All right, we are recording. So welcome to our wellness education series, Beyond the Basics. And tonight we're talking oils for every age. And as Caitlin just said, grab a pen. You may want to take a few notes, make note of a few things for your wish list, and grab an oil also.
Yes.
And let us know in the chat what oil you pick. I'm going to pick frankincense right now because it's on my desk and it's evening and it's time to unwind and get a little grounded and relax. So beautiful. Take a little whiff and arrive to this call. So I just wanted to mention two little things before Caitlin takes it over. Oh, Wayne's got ginger, peppermint, and basil. That sounds like a very good combo in the diffuser. Very nice. Just wanted to make a few, not announcements, but like just may mention a couple of things. One is today, July 30th, is the World Day of Trafficking in Persons. So doTERRA is, if you're not familiar with our Healing Hands Foundation, is instrumental in so many important causes throughout the world. And we are partnering with Operation Underground Railroad on a regular basis. Operation Underground Railroad is OUR. And right now on the Healing Hands Foundation's page, there is a lot of information about how we can raise awareness about human trafficking, how we can promote the protection of the victims' rights. And so I just want to mention that when you, as a customer of doTERRA, when you are in this community, you really are part of a bigger mission that is so important. So definitely, if you're not following doTERRA Healing Hands Foundation, check them out on social media and see what we are up to. And you are a part of this, and thanks to you and your support, and we are able to do really big things in the world. And immediately after this call, the leaders have a call about the diversity initiatives that doTERRA is working on right now, because they really, want to make sure that that is forefront on our agenda as well. So I just wanted to mention those couple of little things before we get started, and then talk about the fun stuff with the oils. So Caitlin, I'm going to mute myself. I'm going to turn it over to you, and we'll be checking in the chat. I'm letting people in. I see more people in the waiting room, so we'll just let them in. And I'm going to mute myself and take it away, Miss Caitlin.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Woohoo! Thank you so much for joining us tonight for a little online party. I am sniffing some grapefruit because it gets me jazzed up. And I am wearing jasmine for my aromatic dressing because that's a good focus oil for me. So, yep, like Kristen said, grab some oils. Let us know in the chat which is your favorite oil. I have been on the team for about 4 years. Thank you very, very much to Julie Punishil, who went to church with me and said, you seem really stressed out. Why don't you try some of this? And I've been hooked ever since. I'm also a crazy cat lady, so I do pets classes, so stay tuned for another one of those. So like we were saying before we turned on the recording, please grab some pen and paper. We're going to be talking about oils through different generations. So a certain generation may not apply to you personally, but you might get some ideas about family members, friends, neighbors, coworkers who have issues, and maybe you want to give them a gift for their birthday, or maybe you want to use some rewards and treat them. And if you don't know how to use your rewards, we're going to talk about that a little bit at the end. And feel free to reach out to the person who invited you to this class. So first up, pregnancy. So Terrazyme is our digestive enzyme supplement. And as it says, it helps breast milk. It passes the enzymes through the breast milk to the baby so that the baby has a more settled tummy. And something else that's really cool is the papaya enzyme helps support milk supply. And how cool is that to start off bringing a new life into the world and having these awesome doTERRA essential oil products. And copaiba is also great to help with milk supply. And okay. And so looking at infants and, oh, wait a minute, where's my other slide? Let me go back. I'm missing something. There we go. All right. So we've also got basil and fennel to help support milk supply, and peppermint, which should be used sparingly. That's for weaning. So that can help diminish the milk supply. And it's great to have resources available. A great overall resource is the Essential Life book. And if you want something that is specific to pregnancy, we can point you to the Essential Midwife. And there's also another resource on our team as well. So again, if you have any questions about how to use oils during pregnancy, feel free to reach out. And for the little ones, we've got the On Guard Touch. So that's On Guard that's diluted into a roller ball. And we've also got Tamer, and that is diluted in a roller ball as well. And this is great if you know anyone who's got infants or toddlers and they're already interested in natural solutions and maybe they just don't know how to use them with little ones, or they just haven't gotten there yet. Because even little babies can have digestion issues, skin issues. On Guard Touch is a great one to use right now with everything that's going on. And even though these are diluted with fractionated coconut oil, you can put some extra coconut oil on your hand and rub the roller ball on and then apply it. So that's a nice way to dilute it even more if the parent or family member thinks that more dilution is needed. These are also great for the elderly because they also have delicate skin. We've got our unscented lotion. So you can use that if you're working on a health issue, or you can even combine it with an oil for a nice bonding moment with a loved one. There have been times that other people on other teams have talked about their kids will come home from school and they'll give their child a hand massage and ask them, how was your day? What's going on? Another one of our teammates has a son who plays baseball, and he was going through a hard time because his coach said that he was going to be leaving the team. And so the way that the son dealt with that was to come home and go through mom's oil collection and make a diffuser blend and just sit and deal with that situation. For school age kids, we've got the supplements in the form of PB Assist and the Kids Kit. The kids really love the PB Assist in the junior, they're little sachets. They've got 6 strains of good bacteria. They've also got a prebiotic in there, and they're also double encapsulated like the adult version. And a lot of parents leave them out on the counter, so the kids just grab them, peel back the label, toss them back and go. The A to Z, those are the chewable vitamins, and the omegas are the fish oils, the omega-369, and there's a lemon mixed in with that. And interesting side note, when I got started with doTERRA, one of our teammates had extra, and so that's how I got started on the supplements, was taking the kids to ramp up to the adults. So if that works for you, feel free to grab those. A tip, if you've got a kid that's not so certain about taking the omegas, you can mix it with orange juice, and you can also put it in smoothies. We've got the On Guard beadlets off to the side. That's a 1/4 drop in a little glycerin capsule. And again, if you've got a kid that's not so certain about taking them, you can disguise them in these little fruit smoothie packets and just put one in and it dissolves inside the packet. If you have any dogs in the household, keep those away. There's xylitol in those to make sure that the dogs don't get into those. All right. We also have the kids collection. So this is a whole product line that's designed for kids. It addresses mind, body, and emotions, and it empowers kids to go and grab an oil and figure out what they need to take care of themselves. And they're little flashcards as well, so the kids can look at them. They're color coded, and they've also got little icons on them for kids that maybe are struggling to read or they're not reading yet. So they can see the brain, they can see the body, they can see the heart and grab whatever they need. There's an oil in this collection called Brave, and it's for situations where kids are doing something new, which, there's a lot of that going on right now. And one of my teammates says that it smells like orange Tic Tac. So her husband actually loves that oil. That's one of her favorites. Thinker is one of these blends. I keep that at my desk. And then older kids, adolescents. This is the HD Clear line. That's for troubled skin, breaking out skin. And an interesting tidbit is that the face lotion on the left is unscented, so you can combine it as needed. So for girls, if they want to seem a little more feminine, they can put lavender oil in there. Guys, they want to, be a little bit more masculine, they can put cedarwood in there, because both of those oils are great for problem skin. And the lifelong vitality supplements to clear up that skin, starting at a young age and cleaning it up from the inside out. Okay. And also diffusers. You want to have a diffuser that looks really cool for a kid. And this has been very popular diffuser because it's so stylish. And Adaptive is a great oil to put into a diffuser for the kids because it comes from our mental wellness line. And it's a real powerhouse for kids dealing with change. And like I said, there's a lot of that going on right now. They might be missing their friends, their usual summer plans, that sort of thing. And it really helps all ages deal with change. And Clary Calm, that's a rollerball. It's a blend that's not diluted. And I have a friend who made a video and she said, if there is a uterus anywhere in your household, you need Clary Calm. So at one end of the spectrum or the other. Younger ones starting to get hormonal, periods coming on, heavy periods, later on, stop and go periods, hot flashes, all that sort of thing. It is great across the spectrum. And I think some men use it too to help balance out the hormones. And somebody made a comment that sometimes what you can do, because it's a pure blend of oils, it's not diluted, you could again put some fractionated coconut oil on your hand, put some Clary Calm on your hand, and then rub it in on someone if it's the time of the month and they don't want smells, they don't want whatever. Another thing that you can do is order an extra roller ball when you place your order and pop off the top and break it down into 2 or 3 roller balls and then top it off with fractionated coconut oil. I actually hold on to these and I save them because once they're empty, you can run them through the dishwasher, you can wash them by hand and refill them and make rollerball blends and give them out to friends, or if you want to make a custom blend to carry around in your purse or your backpack or whatever. Lifelong Vitality Pack. This is so great for adults to increase energy, mood, mental clarity, balance moods, help decrease inflammation. If anybody feels the need for coffee in the afternoon, that goes away when you take your LLV. If I'm working really hard and I've skipped my lunch dosage, all of a sudden I'm like, wow, I feel like I need an afternoon nap. Oh my God, I forgot my supplements. And I immediately run down to the kitchen and I grab them. And feel free to try them because you can get your money back after 30 days. It's true. You can take the empty bottles and put them in the package and you could send them back and say, I did not notice a difference at all. Nothing. And doTERRA will send your money back. Now, I think 3 people worldwide have done that, and there's a reason. So, and Terrazyme and lemon in your water. Put a note in in the chat if you're taking your Terrazyme, if you're putting lemon in your water. Again, these are digestive enzymes. There's papaya enzymes to help break down your food and get the most nutrition out of your food. Wayne, can you put a note in the chat? You've got that great quote that I can't quite remember about an apple and the nutritional content of, you know, now versus so many years ago. I know you know what I'm talking about, and I can't quite put it all together, but if you could put that in the chat, that would be awesome. So give us a shout out if you are taking your Terrazyme, minimum of 1 with each meal. If you are lactose intolerant and you're splurging, if you're having ice cream because it's summertime, you want to ramp it up to 3. If you're having some red meat, if you're having some fried food, you want to go up to 3. Lemon in your water, that's a great one as well. Great for cleansing, great for helping the body break up. You know, you wake up in the morning, you got a little phlegm going, helps break it up. And a lot of people like to put a slice of lemon in their water, but here's the thing. You've got the pesticides on the outside of the lemon. You've got the acid from the fruit inside the lemon, and that's going into your water. Our lemon oil is neutral, but it helps the body become more alkaline, which supports a healthy immune system. And another great way to use the oils is aromatically. So you've got a nice environment in the house. You don't need candles or wax melts or sprays. Oh my God, those sprays. How many times have someone started spraying fabric softener, or not fabric, you know, air freshener, and you can just start to, I can feel it in my mouth, my throat. Ugh. But you don't need that with Citrus Bliss. So let us know in the chat if you've tried Citrus Bliss and what do you think it smells like? I think it smells like creamsicles from when I was a kid. And then another way to use the oils to support yourself is topically. Roller balls to carry around in your bag. Great way to give yourself relief on the fly for your upper back, your lower back, your wrists from typing on the computer. If you're out eating, you can just slide one under your shirt and slide it on your tummy. They are great. And internally in your water. So make sure that you are using a glass or stainless steel drinking vessel. Do not take a flimsy Poland Spring bottle and put a couple of oils in there. Because the citrus oils will start to break down the plastic because it's a cheaper plastic. Right now, I'm recommending grapefruit to all of my customers because of the current immunity situation. It helps your mouth stay nice and clean. Yellow mandarin was in the BOGO. That is also really good at keeping your mouth clean. All right. And for the glory years, fractionated coconut oil is great for supporting your skin. The body butter is amazing. I have horrendously dry skin. In the wintertime, it cracks and bleeds on my hands. And the body butter is the way to go. And again, you can combine it with oils that you might need emotionally, or you love the way that they smell, or you've got a health issue that you want to tackle, and you can combine them. And again, we've got the lifelong vitality because in your older years, you're worried about your joints. You got to keep that energy up. You want to protect and nourish your brain. There's 12 servings of fruits and vegetables when you take a full dose, and it's all from Whole Foods. So if you look at the bottles, you're going to see broccoli, spinach, Brussels sprouts, and Wayne's least favorite vegetable, kale. Wayne loves to joke that the only way he's going to eat kale is in one of these supplements, and that's why. Okay, The bone nutrient complex is up next. That is great for your bones, bone density. There's calcium and magnesium in there, vitamin D2, vitamin D3. If you have problems with your legs moving when you fall asleep, you might need this supplement. If you know a child that has growing pains, they might need this supplement. And vitamin D is important to take with this immunity situation right now. So that's another great one to have on hand. All right. So let's talk about the Loyalty Rewards program. So you've got a wish list for yourself, maybe a wish list for other people that you know. And this is a great way to do a subscription box that a lot of people like to do. But ours, this is key, people, it's customizable. So you can choose what goes in your box each month. And that helps you stay committed to this path that you're on of taking care of yourself, especially right now. And don't forget, remember the other week we were talking about cleaning products, non-toxic lifestyle, cleaning products coming to your door, because still I'm seeing pictures on Facebook from my friends going shopping at Target, and apparently there's still a shortage of wipes, towels, spray stuff. It makes me laugh. And you can get up to 12 free oils for the whole year. If you go up to 125 PV, you get a free product of the month from doTERRA. And I have loved every single one of my free products that I've gotten. I mean, every time I'm like, I don't know what I would use that for, but let me try it out. Oh my God, that's great. I need it for this, 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 and this. And I had no idea. Also, you can earn points that you can use on products that you choose. So those items that you've got set aside, maybe a treat for yourself. You know, when I lose a little bit of weight, I'm going to treat myself to some Immortelle. Maybe you've picked out some gifts for other people in your family. You can treat them and get them with the rewards points. So if you're on the Loyalty Rewards Points program, put a little message in the chat and let us know what you like the most about the Loyalty Rewards program. Let us know what free products you've gotten. I think my favorite might be the laundry detergent, because how many people in this world are getting free laundry detergent, especially right now, delivered to my doorstep? And since my laundry includes scrubs, On Guard laundry detergent is really important. Let's see. And you can cancel anytime. So if you have any issues with the Loyalty Rewards program, not a problem. So that's the end of talking about the oils across the generations. I'm now going to spend a couple of minutes talking about the business side. So if you're curious about that, stick around. At the end, we will stop the recording and we will be able to take questions. So feel free to stick around. So we talk about, there's 3 different kinds of people. There's our customers, that's in the first box, and they just want to use the products. That's it. Keep it simple, no problem. The second people, they've been thinking about, you know, my friend, my coworker, my sister, they've got some issues and they could use some natural solutions. And then the third kind of person, I was talking to my mechanic the other day, and he has decided that it is time for a change. He has had enough. So maybe you want to build an income. There's a whole bunch of reasons why doTERRA, why now. I want to point you to the bottom point. We are debt-free, no outside funding. We don't care what Wall Street thinks of us because we don't have Wall Street investors. Another point in the middle, and I should have mentioned this earlier, I'm sorry, I forgot. We are used by doctors and hospitals worldwide. We are the most tested and trusted essential oil company on the planet. And there's another point that didn't make it onto this slide yet. Kristen Raza, can you go off mute for a second? You were telling us earlier today that despite all of the chaos in the world going on right now,
Yes,
that doTERRA in the US market is growing by
double
how much?
digits. Double-digit growth. So we're a billion-dollar company that during a global pandemic is experiencing double-digit growth right now in the United States. Woo.
Yep. So there we go. People are voting with their dollars. They've had to cancel their vacations. They're not using their gas money. They are buying doTERRA because now is the time to be in charge of your own health. And we have a lot of fun. We have parties. So you might have some questions. How do you make money? How much time is involved? So a real simple way to do it is let us know that you want to host a class, and we'll give you a nice little hosting gift like this collection of oils, and we'll do a little Zoom. So you can sample oils, turn to your neighbor and say, hey, are those allergies still bothering you? I've got some lemon, lavender, and peppermint that will knock your socks off. Help us out by inviting people to a class. Encourage people to open their boxes and use their product. And support them. If they have any questions, maybe you can answer them. And if you can't, call us. So what kind of income are we looking at? On the left side, we've got people who want to pay off a bill a little early, or they want to cover their oils. And on the right, we've got people who want to take charge, and maybe they want to be more charitable in their community. Maybe they want to do a whole new business. There's a whole broad spectrum, but each person sets their own financial goals. It is not set by corporate or by us. And how much time is involved? It could be 3 hours a week. It could be 30 hours a week. Again, your time goal is set by you. So could this work for you? I don't know. How do you feel about the oils? How do you feel about people? And do you like to get things done? So what's the next step? You've got a wholesale account. Reach out for help. Let somebody know, let the person who invited you to this presentation know that you're curious about the business side. Maybe you got some questions, or maybe you don't have questions. You just want to, hear some more. And maybe it's for a friend. And that list that you've been making about gifts for other people, you might want to hold on to that. So there we go. Thank you very much. Let's stop the recording and see if we have any questions.